Welcome back, my rivals, to the world of 1872. My goodness gracious, we just went back 150 years in time to Rocket Raccoon, a character that I think is overlooked, but he has a humongous caveat, which is that he needs his friends. So what's going on, everybody? It's GhostRobo. Thanks for being my friends. Hit that like button if you enjoy this video. I'm rocking and rolling with Rocket in the awesome cosmetic with Groot and Punisher. Now, Rocket's kit is pretty basic. He has a gun that fires, a gun that heals. He's got a jetpack dash. He has the ability to deploy a rebirth beacon, effectively a revive. And then his other abilities are dependent on Groot and on Punisher. He gets 2 extra abilities if Punisher and Groot are there. His Punisher ability allows him to give Punisher some ammo overload, and his Groot ability is to ride Groot. Let me tell you, Rocket Raccoon is a different character with and without these characters, and that's going to be a conversation we're going to have about Marvel Rivals eventually. Like, the team-ups, I think until they introduce more, the team-ups are really a little bit like, they screw with team composition. I think we need many more team-ups so that we don't have situations where we've got... like I said, like, Rocket is just, in my opinion, not great at all when he doesn't have Punisher or Groot, or maybe even both. Gotten some kills early here, right in the shoulders of Groot, and I do love the team-up actions, because Groot not only serves as a great offensive mode, but it also serves as a bit of a movement. Rocket can leap to Groot from a decent distance away, which I think is pretty darn nifty. And the Rocket model is like one of my favorites. Despite Rocket being a 1-star difficulty character, kind of an intro character, I think his ability to heal and his ability to hurt is really, really a solid combination if he's got his friends. And that's going to be like the thing that I keep telling you over and over again, is like, with his friends, he's very good. Without his friends, I don't know. I think his 1-star difficulty becomes like a 3-star difficulty, because it's very hard to be successful with Rocket when he doesn't have Punisher or Groot by his side. His heals are very nice as well, because it is a kind of like an absorption heal, right? The bouncing spheres kind of heal as they move around. It's a heal over time. You don't need to be super accurate. I love taking out Loki's clones because they stand still, and it helps my old man hands. I don't claim to be an amazing Marvel Rivals player. That's something you got to know about me, but I do want to bring you guys the best tips I can, interesting gameplay, and unique coverage that maybe isn't from the most hardcore perspective, but still can be beneficial. So I'm getting out of harm's way here. We do have a Hulk coming at us. I've actually found Hulk to be a pretty good target for Rocket, because Rocket is such a good mover. He is so quick on his toes that we can take Hulk down to Bruce Banner quite quickly, and then we go in and try to get the kill on Bruce Banner as best that we can. Sometimes it's a little bit tricky, sometimes we need a teammate because Bruce is skinny, but we will not let him supersede our existence. The bushy tail is bouncing, and we do want to use our BRB, our Battle Rebirth Beacon, in smart locations. It's something I've learned more over time playing Rocket, is like, okay, don't just throw the revive out in the middle of the field, throw it behind a wall, put it somewhere smart, and really balance between repair mode and bombard mode. Now, Punisher being on your team is going to be huge, because when you do throw out Punisher's ammo invention, it is going to give Punisher not only infinite ammo, but faster firing. Infinite ammo and faster firing. That makes Rocket like, oh man, I feel like he 1.5 times the Punisher. Now, it is on a decently long cooldown, but when you can get that Y attack off, or that Y support off, it is so valuable and so beneficial. Hulk is trying to get right up in my personal space, and he does too much. Sometimes I get aggressive with Rocket, and I forget, okay, this guy has low health. This guy is, he's a rodent, right? He's not really supposed to be duking it out with the Hulk, but his Groot team-up doesn't really provide Groot with anything, but it does give Rocket damage reduction. So it reduces Rocket's damage. Basically, the counter is that you can't control where you're moving. Initially, when I was playing as Rocket, and even sometime in this match, I was kind of just sitting on Groot's shoulders and being a Groot fanboy. But I realized that bouncing on and off Groot is actually better. It gives your enemies very different aiming targets, right? They're going from high above Groot's head to now you're low on the ground, and I think that balance is really nice. Now, we haven't talked yet about Rocket's CYA, his Cosmic Yarn Amplifier, which is his ultimate, and that's going to give everybody a damage boost. It's actually very beneficial, and especially as the attacking team, man, it just rocks and rolls. It really, really helps you out as you go from making a push to really just dominating an area. And if you can combine the damage boost from the CYA with the infinite ammo for Punisher, like, Punisher just became a world beater. It's pretty freaking incredible. You can see I've got the damage boost there. I probably should have thrown Punisher's ammo invention onto him, but I was too caught up trying to get KOs myself, and that's the thing I do like about Rocket. It's something I've appreciated about a number of characters that I've played thus far. My favorites kind of seem to be ones that, some strange graphical glitching there. Rare for this game, honestly. But I like characters that allow you to support and attack. I don't really like doing both. But I like characters that... Or, sorry, I really don't like doing just one. I love doing both. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't get me wrong, Groot, you big baby. I can't ride on enemy Groots, but I can ride them into the floor, which is pretty fantastic for Rocket. Now, I think Rocket's cosmetic, his 1872, is also worth mentioning here. I think it's a sick, sick costume, and it gives me a lot of hope for what we have coming forward for Marvel Rivals. Now, there are a lot of palette swaps in the game, and those are to be expected, but I don't find those all that exciting. It's the costumes that are really cool. In particular, Rocket's and Doctor Strange's God of Magic, I think, are the two coolest in the game. And I love that they're pulling for very distinct looks from the characters. They're not just doing like his old-timey look, his modern look, his movie look. It does feel like they're paying a good homage to comics and different storylines and interesting threads that they'll pull from for these cosmetics, and I think that's very beneficial. Now, they were not doing a good job of targeting Rocket. I don't know if it's because I'm low to the ground or what. I was just finding nice pathways to deal damage, but I'm able to really come in low with my team, who were playing pretty darn well here, and again, who are supporting my play of Rocket as I support their play of Punisher and Groot. You'll get to see some gameplay later on in the video where I don't have the teammates. And I think it's interesting to look and see like how Rocket plays differently and how Rocket is far less effective, which you could say like, why are you showing us that? But it's important for you to know if you're going to play Rocket, you know, like really either talk to your teammates or pay attention to who they've got going on. I'm on a 10-player KO streak, so this is Rocket actually putting in work, getting the damage boost, getting the infinite ammo, and also, I mean, look, Punisher's got infinite ammo plus the damage boost, and we're going in on a huge Hulk, and it's just nothing. It's nobody. He's nothing. Bruce Banner, more like Bruce bit-sized, because that's what he is now, and my teammates will finish him off. Thank you, Luna Snow. We put him in the ground. I think he even peed a little. That's why it was yellowing. But hey, we've got more oncoming Groot and Punisher, and I don't believe they have a Rocket. And you'll notice that that is significantly detrimental for their team. Although this is a pretty even match, I think they could have probably, to be honest, just like overpowered us if they did have a Rocket on their team. I love his ability to move around. I love his ability to fire quickly. He's great for like taking out Punisher's turret like that. Now this Punisher was utilizing this wall wonderfully. I'm trying to get in here and get the finishing kill on Punisher. It was actually a Loki as Punisher with the ultimate, which is pretty sick. But man, aiming is something that I still need significant improvement on. But look, boosting Punisher in a turret state is really great there, giving him the infinite ammo, giving him the faster firing. Really fantastic. Now we're trying to finish off this Groot here. He smartly throws up a wall to protect himself. I probably didn't heal this round as much as I should, although I am coming in for some heals right now as we try to aggressively push. It is overtime, so I'm needing to help my teammate move quickly here. I got to get out of harm's way with only 40 health. It's important to preserve, especially in this overtime state. You do not want to just dip out. I find, you know, as often as possible, if you can heal and stay in the battle, it is far superior to, you know, pushing yourself. Oh, there, they got smart. They got a Rocket. They put a Rocket in here. They put a Rocket in here. I can't hit him accurately, but I do have the damage boost. And it's Rocket rodent on rodent action, rodent on rodent violence. We're going to grab a heal here, and unfortunately, just as we could have made our push, we cannot expect to win them all, and we do lose here. But it was still a successful match for Rocket. Namor with the MVP, somebody I've yet to try out, and I think I need to. But I do want to show you my stats here. Dealt the most damage on the team, which is, I think, interesting that you can be an aggressive Rocket while also still helping your teammates. Although, I will say, since this game in my Rocket play, I have converted more towards, like, a balance. Like, this game, I'd say I was, like, 80% aggressive, 20% heals. Now I'd say I try to keep it about 50-50. I really do try to heal my teammates, and keeping them in battle, especially with the bouncing orbs that do that heal over time, is very, very efficient and very good at elongating fights, which is super important in this game. All right, let's switch though to some Rocket gameplay where he don't have Punisher or Groot. Now this is weird. I lose my 2 attacks, right? Or 2 of my abilities. I'm now a 2-button character. I can throw down a revive chamber, and I can rocket boost myself across the stage. I find this to be pretty pathetic for Rocket. Again, maybe if I was a superstar professional player, I could overcome this, but as it is, like, yes, I have armor for Rocket, and that's nice. Yes, he fires decently fast, but without the ability to zoom to Groot, without the ability to, you know, assist Punisher, and, you know, Rocket kind of relies on that because if Punisher is firing infinitely, Rocket then comes in and I think is able to, like, Punisher serves as a distraction, Rocket's able to really do a great job. Without that, Rocket is kind of a weak choice. He is easy to play because he's got 2 things he can do. But yeah, it's not the best. It's not the best at all. I'm not loving Rocket without his friends. And I'm not playing with people I know, like actual friends, so it's hard to, in random queues, to be like, teammates, we could do so good if we just, even Punisher. Honestly, I think Punisher is a better teammate for Rocket than Groot, because you're able to get that ammo invention, able to fill him up infinitely, and able to then, you know, use him as sort of a shield / distraction. He's firing so much they have to focus on him, and Rocket can kind of get in there between the seams, kind of like, you know, the quarter under the couch. He's not seen, but he's still very valuable. They are dominating us, and yeah, Rocket at the front line's not a smart move, Zach. Not a good move at all. So we'll come back, and we've got Magneto, unfortunately, firing kind of a wasted ultimate there, but I feel for him. I understand. I've had my fair share of those. Like I've told you, not an amazing player, just one trying to have fun. I love the environmental destruction.
You're ready for action.
You know, for different paths through the levels. Sorry. I had a yawn there. I can't, like, sometimes I start talking. I don't know if you guys ever experienced this, but when you're talking really fast and talking a lot, sometimes your, like, yawns just go crazy. Star-Lord coming in, trying to take us out. He is flying like a crazy person. I don't have a Punisher to distract. I don't have a Groot to distract. I'm just going to go down. We're going to swap to another match here because I don't want you to have to watch me die over and over, but I do think it's interesting to see. This next match should have, I believe, 1 teammate. So let's see. We're going to get on to Groot. Yes. So here is a Groot match, but no Punisher. Now, Rocket still does provide some value here because he is able to ride with Groot. He's able to get that damage reduction, provide a unique target, and he is able to heal people up. You know, we're able to capture this region, this zone very nicely. But this was the match that made me realize, you know what? The Punisher Rocket team up is actually the superior team up because boosting Punisher is way better than riding Groot in terms of just overall team comp. Magic's coming in, dealing some significant damage with some whirls and twirl. Oh no, that's actually Star-Lord. Moving quickly though. Very nifty there. An aggressive Star-Lord made me think it was Magic with the way he was spinning there, but that's just I believe, a Star-Lord spin. So Rocket is able to get back into battle quickly, which is nice, no matter the case, but preserving Rocket's life is ultra important. One, so that you can boost Groot and Punisher as often as possible, or, you know, use their team-ups, and 2, because you can't heal, and removing a heal, I think, is almost worse than removing a tank, in some ways, because you can kind of buy time for the tank to get back if you retreat and heal, as opposed to the other way around. Now this Star-Lord is just killing it, activating another ultimate, where we just saw an ultimate a bit ago. This Doctor Strange player is pretty tough here. Scarlet Witch is actually coming to our aid, really helping out. I'm going to detach from Groot, as I mentioned before. Sometimes it's good to give him just a different aiming angle. But I am going to heal up here to keep my Mantis and my Groot boosted. I do have the ultimate. I'm going to throw it behind the pillar so that we can capture the Royal Palace and give you a victory. That's going to do it for today's Rocket gameplay. Rocket, awesome in his 1872 Bounty Hunter gear. Epic with Groot and Punisher. Very good with just Punisher. Okay with just Groot. Not my favorite at all without. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, everybody. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, my wonderful people, I appreciate you being here. Drink some hot chocolate, and until next time, we will see you all later.